Hi guys, I'm back with more YouTube videos. I have like 3 subscribers, so I doubt anyone noticed, but I am back and it is my intention to dive back into this and make more videos because it's something I genuinely enjoy doing. Yes, just don't think anyone noticed, but needed to mention something because it was kind of an awkward amount of time. Anyways, so today we're talking about Venus in Aquarius. So Venus, the planet of love, money, romance, pleasure, think I got everything, showing up in Aquarius, which is the sign of friendship. So it's interesting, and you'll notice when you do enter a love partnership with natal Venus in Aquarius, is that friendship is very much their love language. I've dated Venus and Aquarius who, like, at the height of their affection, like, how they kind of express that to me is be like, you're my best friend. Like, that is, they want a best friend and a partner, someone that they can hang with, like, have a mutual interest with. And since Venus is showing up in a air sign, the exchange of ideas, communication in general as a archetype is very important in this relationship. So they really want someone that they can, like, talk with, discuss things about, talk about aliens about, talk about conspiracy theories about. They want someone that they can just truly relax with, hang out with. They kind of just want a homie. So if you're expecting some sort of like really fairy tale romance thing from a Venus in Aquarius, it's not necessarily going to come, because when Aquarius shows up in any planet, really, they're going to rebel against the traditional, against the conventional. So it's going to kind of take a quirky take on anything. I really recommend reading anything by Linda Goodman. I love her writing, but I was reading, I believe it's just titled Sun Signs by Linda Goodman, and she was discussing Aquarian energy, obviously in the sun, but it works for Venus, you'll see why. And I'm talking about like Aquarian energy, that Aquarian man, like Aquarius signature on his chart, for his wife, he surprised her with like Christmas in July. So like surprised her with like a Christmas party, and they had a Christmas tree and presents, and it was July, and it was just really quirky and off the wall, and it's like romantic. It's quirky, but it's not the traditional romance, like carriage and flowers and all of that. You're just not going to get that, but you're going to get these really delightful surprises. And it's a detached energy, definitely. Anything Aquarius, it does have a bit of like a lone wolf quality. It is a sign of friendship, so it's interesting. It's like they want to feel connected. He's going to be about his friends. She's going to be about her friends. That's very important for Aquarius, to feel connected to the world at large. But then there is part of them that feels a little bit detached or like on the outside of things. And so in love relationships, when it shows up in Venus, there could be that like kind of pull away, like want to be a little detached or keep certain things to themselves, have lots of alone time. I dated a Venus in Aquarius, and because I have so much Aquarius in my chart, that totally worked for me. I can't be around someone all the time. I very much am one to just be like, okay, let me just go into my own world, and he was the same. But if you're someone who has a strong Cancer in your chart, or something that really your love language is like quality time, that's not always going to be available with Aquarius. It's very vital for them to have their own interests, their own time, their own world kind of outside of the union. That being said, it's not to say that they would cheat on you. In my experience, Aquarius energy is not that way at all. They are very dedicated once they enter a partnership. They are very much committed to that person. It's a fixed energy. And when you have fixed signs, it like doesn't really change. It kind of just stays in homeostasis. Once they like make up their minds about something, like I want you, I want this, they will try to make it work, and they'll be really dedicated. And with Aquarius energy, they have interest in so many other things. They're likely not chasing like other women or other men around. They have interests that they're trying to do. They're probably like in their thoughts, like researching weird conspiracy theories. They just have other interests, so typically that's not really on the forefront of their priority list. They're very committed lovers, very loyal lovers, very honest with you, in my opinion, and they very much want someone who is a friend and lover all wrapped up into one, someone that they can trust and depend on. And so once you get to that stage, however, because Aquarius energy, because they're so sure once they decide on you, they do take a while getting there. The courtship I had with my Venus and Aquarius ex-boyfriend was honestly 2 years or something ridiculous like that of us just being friends. Because it needs to be built on a solid foundation of friendship for them to consider you romantically. It needs to be on that foundation, and they need to kind of like source it out. Like, okay, is this? Do I want to go through with this? Because they aren't really like a whatever sign. They're in it or they're not. Like, is it worth their time or not? Because they're not going to be like swept off their feet. They're going to like logically think it through. Whenever you have Venus in an air sign, there's an element of logic and like thinking things through before they enter the partnership. So yeah, our courtship was 2 years while I like figured it out. Like, oh, okay, do I want to whatever, bah. But then finally he did. But and of course, like a Pisces sun, I'm a Pisces sun and Venus. So obviously, I was just like, I just love you, just love me. But I understood Aquarian energy, so I understood that what's so important is to allow Venus and Aquarius to have their own space, to be their own person. If you try to force them or pressure them, like, what are we? Where is this going? Do you see marriage in the future? They're gonna run, because individuality is at the crux of an Aquarius, whatever sign it comes up to. They want to be their own person and march to the beat of their own drum and march their own path. Respect that. Give them their space, and they will come to you. It definitely needs to be them coming to you. I'm just gonna say it. You can't force them to do anything, but they will come to you. And the courtship is just insane. So if that drives you too crazy, just get your needs met by someone else, because they need to take their time for them to truly be committed in a partnership with you. So, oh, and then money. Okay, so many quirky, eccentric goods that other people wouldn't buy. A Venus and Aquarius, I know, we were talking, and he was like, yeah, I just bought rollerblades. I'm so excited to, like, blade around town. I was like, who? You, of course. Okay, got it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with rollerblades. It's just, like, quirky purchase. And then another Aquarian, Venus and Aquarius girlfriend spent some of her money, like, on a lizard. I forget what kind of lizard, but it's like a really interesting looking lizard. Like, of course, it couldn't be a pet that everyone else has. No, it has to be really quirky and really unique. So it's not to say that everything that they purchase is like that, but it's definitely going to be something like that other people don't have, or try to be like exclusive or different. Like, they don't want to buy what everyone else is purchasing with their money, or something like exclusive or that no one else has. Definitely something of the nature. So if you are a Venus in Aquarius, or your bae is, share below if that resonated, what parts did, what parts didn't. Happy to hear it. Also tweet me at astrogoddesses. And share below what signs I should do next. I promise I'm here, I'm back. This is fully my intention to jump into this. It just, like, life was crazy, and I also wasn't sure what kind of YouTube video I wanted to make. As I mentioned, I'm a Pisces, so I'm very much, like, kind of floating all over the place and just kind of happy whatever I'm doing. But I was definitely noticing, I definitely don't have the commitment to do weekly horoscopes. I tried that for a little bit, and it was fun, but my, I don't know what I'm going to be doing on a Monday. I could be in front of my computer, but there's very much a chance that I could be, like, on the beach somewhere, like, running around, and then be like, oh, like, I was supposed to do weekly horoscopes. Like, that's just how my life is, and that's just how my energy is. I'm just all over the place. But I'm back. But just don't hold me to a schedule, but they will get done. Just comment below what you'd like to see, and I'd be so happy to do it. I love talking about astrology. It's my passion, and I nerd out about it every time. So anyways, take care of yourself. Have a cosmic week, friends.